Dr. Terry Buhl, having achieved therapeutic levels of caffeine, I am now ready to face you and speak to you about some things that, talking to colleagues, the things that peeve doctors. You ever wonder about yourself, amongst yourselves, what about me might tick my doctor off? Or what kind of things that patients do bother the doctor? I'm going to tell you one. The doctor has finished the examination, they've seen the patient, taken the notes, and he's just got his hand on the doorknob, he's leaving the exam room, and the patient says, one more thing. And it's always something that's completely different than the presenting problem that he came with. Hey, could you look at this thing on my foot? Or, trying to cadge a little freebie here. Well, he's got other patients to see. He's got his schedule all set up. And knowing you've taken a lot of time, you're trying to squeeze in one more little freebie. But if there's anything more galling than that one, it's the person, the family member that has accompanied the patient to the exam room for some reason, just to kind of help them out, whatever, patient advocate, whatever their role. They try to jump in on the train and they go, hey, doc, as long as we got you here in the room, and they roll up a sleeve or whatever they want, take a look at this thing. Do you think this is a problem? This is kind of a variation of the old cocktail party thing, when someone finds out you're a doctor and they say, hey, doc, I have this friend who has this problem. We know we're talking about you, and no, I'm not going to diagnose your problem right here for free in the cocktail party. We'll see you later in my office, if you so desire. Anyway, then there's the patients that have, shall we say, fragrance. Now, this fragrance can be good, this fragrance can be bad. But let's start with the good fragrances. The kind that should be just a little essence, a little touch behind the ear, that kind of thing, just a little wafting fragrance. Well, it develops into like a marinade. These people who sleep in their Chanel or whatever it is, and will knock you out. You cannot stand to be in the room. And the fragrance remains long after the patient has left. Other patients come in and they're even looking around. Oh, who is wearing that stuff? Okay, so don't marinate in it, okay? And speaking of other fragrances, I wish I had a prop here. I was going to hold up a roll of toilet paper and show you, to remind you, well, maybe this is it. This is it right here. Your awareness button. No job is complete, as the old saying goes, until the paperwork is complete. Some of you must be very busy, have very busy lives, and just haven't got time to take care of certain little, shall we say, details. This is particularly galling if the patient is coming for, say, a gastrointestinal issue, or maybe they know it's a guy and he needs to have the old how's your father test. You know what I'm talking about? The DRE? You guys know what I'm talking about. No one likes that one. Well, doctors don't much like it either, especially if they have to wade through certain things. So for crying out loud, toilet paper is not expensive. Freaking use it, huh? All right. Then there's the people that are at the fringes of things, and this is a different form of freebie. They're not getting a freebie from the doc, they're trying to get a freebie from somewhere else. Hey, doc, could you fill out this disability form? You know what I'm saying? Disability, that's tax-free. I hurt. Why do you need a disability? Well, I'm hurt. I can't work. My back hurts. My arm hurts, whatever. Your arm is going to hurt whether you're working or not. You might as well be making money while you're hurting. But maybe that's the whole idea. You don't want to work for it. But, don't bring me into your strange little reality there. I will not be a part of this. Then there's the people who know what they want. Now, this is not necessarily a bad thing in patients. You should kind of have some sense of awareness of what you need and, don't be just led by the winds of change. But they come in and they say, I want an MRI. Well, for what? Well, I just heard that, I had a friend who, got some kind of awful bad disease that wasn't caught because I didn't do an MRI. Well, okay. Maybe if there's a clinical reason to do the MRI, well, it's just me doing tests to be doing tests. That stuff's expensive and it could expose you to things that you don't want to be exposed to. But, if you really want that done, there's places like MRIs Are Us. For a couple grand or whatever, you can stand in like the little photo booth, get your MRI done, and have someone interpret it for you. Oh, well, no, insurance won't pay for that? I don't need it. It's a little bit like, you go to the restaurant and they go, Here, what do you want for dessert? Oh, I couldn't hold another bite. Well, it comes with the price of the meal. Oh, well then bring on that chocolate mousse. People are like that. If they can get a freebie, they'll put it in there. And how about this one? I need such and such a prescription. Okay, look, we know what you're up to. You got a little problem, you got a little habit. Let's talk about that. Don't be coming in here saying you need this particular opioid or that particular painkiller or this particular feel-good thing because, you know what? We don't care to help you out on that one. We'll help you out by getting you off of it, but please, don't make me your neighborhood pusher. Thank you very much. That's been all for now. I got to go back to bed.